Hey guys, welcome to my channel and welcome to another update on another project again. And this time it's my Pando's eyeshadows or eyeshadow roulette challenge. So for this project, instead of panning them, since I already panned all of my eyeshadows, this year I'm just gonna rotate through all of my eyeshadows and try to increase the pan that I already have. So let's first start with the review of the five shadows or the first quintet that I chose in the month of January. So the first one is from the I Think I Love You palette, and this is in the shade Let's Do It, and I use this 5 times. So this is Let's Do It. I always use this when I have to set my eyes. So I just love the color that it provides me. So I think I was able to use this for quite a bit. I was able to increase the pan and also minimize the size, the amount of product are surrounding the pan, so that's good. And then another one from this palette is this one, and I've used this 8 times. However, you can't really tell because I've been using the shadows around the pan, and I only just use this as an eyeliner, so you can't really tell the difference, but I'm glad I was able to use this and rotate this in my collection, because normally without this project I would just use the dark brown from my Going Coconuts palette, which is my Panda palette this year. So I'm glad to have this in my quintet. The next one is from it's another one from the I Think I Love You palette, and I forgot. It's the shade, and I was able to increase the pan as well. Last update I could barely tell the pan, but now I've been able to increase it. And I've used this for 6 times. So 6 times 2 shades, 2 times 2 eyes, so 12. So yeah, this one. I'm not really a fan of shimmers, so yeah. If I were a fan of shimmers, I probably would have been able to use this more, because this was the only shimmer in this quintet, but I'm just really not a fan, and it's pink, and not really a fan of pinks. So that's it for this palette. And then the next 2 shadows are from my Zoeva palette. The first one is this Sweeter End, and unfortunately I've been only able to use this twice. I've been able to only use this thrice because I prefer the Let's Do It one, but at least I was able to at least use this for a bit. But yeah, it's a good product. I just prefer the Let's Do It one, and that one I feel like I can pan sometime earlier this year, so I was focusing more on the Let's Do It. And then the last one that completed my quintet for January is Infusion. And this one, I only used this 5 times, but I've had so much progress, because this one is a repressed shadow, and every time I put my brush in there, the product just breaks down even further. So right now I've hit ring pan, so I now only have around, probably depending on the style that I'm gonna do. If I'm gonna put this all over the lid, I'll probably only have 2 uses out of this. So I'm just gonna focus on this unofficially for the month of February. But yeah, that was my quintet for January. I'm glad to be able to rotate through all of my shadows, but it's now time for me to choose another set of quintet for the month of February. So I currently have 41 shadows in my rotation eligible in this eyeshadow roulette, and I also don't mind repeating some of the shadows if I choose the same shadows from my quintet, because for me, as long as I get to use all of my shadows, that's good. So the first one for my quintet would be number 37, and this is from my Going Coconuts palette, which is also my Panda palette for this year. So that just means to say that for the month of February, I am going to also focus on Shellye because if you guys watch my Pandit palette update, I said that I want to focus on Get Cracking this month of February, but since Shellye is also now a part of my eyeshadow roulette, I'm also gonna focus on Shellye this month. So Shellye isn't really my favorite color from the bunch, and I don't know, I just don't really like the formula of ColourPop anymore. So I don't know, the quality isn't as good anymore. So this is Shellye. It has a little bit of a maroonish undertone, which does not really look good on me. So this is Shellye, the first shade from my quintet for Feb. Then the next one is 39, which is, wow, which is very efficient because it is Get Cracking from the Going Coconuts again. So I am gonna focus on this shade as well. So hopefully I'll be able to empty this for the month of February, because this is now my focus on two projects for my Pandit palette and my Pando's Eyeshadows challenge. So this is Get Cracking. It's way cooler tone than Shellye, and it has this silver flecks to it that isn't really noticeable when I put it on my eyes. But I prefer the color of Get Cracking because it's more neutral base than this maroonish reddish color. Then the next one is number 18. 18 is Howdy from the I Think I Love You palette. And it's the same. It's the same. I'm gonna keep it just because I really enjoy the color. It's brown with a little bit of with a hint of it's brown with a hint of purple to it. This actually came from the Dream Street palette, so yeah. I am running on a very neutral quintet for February, which I don't mind because I love neutrals. That's my goal actually. That's why I'm doing a lot of projects of using up my eyeshadows, because I want to restart my eyeshadow collection and just buy neutral eyeshadows. Next one is number 20. 20 is from my I Think I Love You again, and this one, and this time it's, oh wow, this one is Level Up. This one, I love the shade. It's just this pure orange color that's so nice. It's a bit chunky, but it's one of like the better metallic formulas from ColourPop, because I Think I Love You was one of their earlier releases. So this is Level Up, and it's so soft, but it's so blingy, and it's so beautiful. It's a bit one-dimensional, but I'll take it. So far so good. Then the last shadow that will complete my quintet for February is number 9. Number 9 is Dimension from my Prism palette. This is Dimension, and you can see it already has what do you call this? It already has a pan. As I mentioned, all of my shadows have pans because of my Pando's Eyeshadows 2020 challenge. But this is Dimension, and it is this cool toned silvery purple with a hint with shimmers of pink color to it. So this is Dimension. So this is Dimension. I hope you can see. Yeah, there. This is Dimension. It's a bit off if you compare it with the rest of my quintet. The Dimension shade is a little bit off because it's a different color family, but I can incorporate other shades just to use Dimension. But yeah, and also I think Get Cracking can work well with Dimension. So we'll just see how much progress I can do for this quintet for February. But the point of this challenge is for me to rotate through all of my shadows and also increase the pan and hopefully empty them. So yeah, this is my February quintet. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and Yeah, I hope it was so short and it's not the typical Pando's eyeshadows challenge that I did last year, but I hope you understand that I can't do that anymore since I already have pans in all of my shadows. But yeah, this is all of my shadows for February, and I hope I can at least use all of this at least 5 times. So that's it for my Pando's eyeshadows and eyeshadow roulette update for January. It's a bit late, but better late than never. So yeah, that's it guys. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope to see you on my next video. Bye!